It is really hard to speak truth to power, even in a democracy, at these rare times when people are scared. But it is the most important time to speak truth to power. Right after 9/11, I had written an essay called Understanding Oil. And it was a way of me trying to understand what had happened, how something like that could have transpired in America, what were behind it, what were the geopolitical aspects of it. At the time, based on a lot of reactionism prevailing, it was very difficult to be truthful. We were about to start a tour with System of a Down. So on 9/11, the number one record in the country was our record, Toxicity, and the number one single was Chop Suey with a chorus that talked about self-righteous suicide. It was heavy, and this essay triggered a lot of people. And it was a way of just trying to understand the US foreign policy in the Middle East and propping up of dictators, Israel-Palestine, the need for multilateral action versus unilateral action, all things that now in retrospect are very common knowledge, understanding. But at the time, it was taken really, really, negatively by a lot of people. So Howard Stern had me on his show. I remember I was in Colorado about to start a tour with System the week after 9/11. So Howard had me on because he had heard someone had commented on it and, said that I was ungrateful, whatever it was. I don't even remember the terms of being in the US or whatever the hell it was. And I remember everyone advised me to be really careful. I mean, there were death threats happening. There were many, many things going on, let alone the band's career at where we're releasing our second record, our soon-to-be biggest record yet, at this incredibly volatile time, the most stressful part of my life, probably. And I went on Howard Stern's show. It was like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m, and they were ready for blood. They were
coming after you.
They were coming after me. They're like, you said this, you said that, you said the other. I had advice. Rick Rubin actually was very helpful because he knew Howard. And he said, don't let them paint you as a traitor. That's what's going to happen. And he goes, you're anti-establishment. I towed the line. And anytime that I was challenged, I would pivot, but very kindly, very gently, which is my character anyway. But I feel like I really didn't get into it. I didn't really say, look, man, we've been doing this and that and the other. Why are we fucking surprised? I didn't do that. And maybe it's wise that I didn't. But I felt like it was a very important time for people to hear the truth. And I had to hold back. And I've never held back since. It is really hard to speak truth to power, even in a democracy, at these rare times when people are scared. But it is the most important time to speak truth to power.